let's see what happens there. But you know what time it is. Let's get right to it.
Let's talk about our favorite topic, AI.
Allen Iverson.
Allen fucking Iverson. But this one is very interesting because it crosses a few different kind of parallels, right? Categories.
Yes.
So Levi is the iconic clothing brand. They've been under fire for using an AI model. So let me just explain this real quick. If you go on the Levi's site or on socials, you know how you typically see a model wearing jeans, like a real person. So clothing companies are now experimenting with just using an AI lifelike avatar.
Sure.
But what's interesting is for Levi's, they're using more diverse models. So like you'll have black women and black men as these models.
Okay.
Which you're like, okay, cool. Like that's hitting the diversity quota on one side. Sure. Not really, though, because you're not using real people.
Yeah.
So it just brings up that question and the backlash you're getting of like, why not just like hire actual black people? Like, why are you creating black people in order to look more diverse? And is that going to be a larger issue that companies think that they can just use AI avatars and then fill that diversity quota that we're all looking for?
You know? I'll start by saying, all lives matter. I'm just
that's the clip right there.
And then I get no, but like AI lives matter. What the fuck? AI First and foremost, at some point, I can totally see how you get to that thought process. By the way, I think it's like I'm not gonna make an overreaction here, but I think like this is like we don't actually have a roster of BIPOC talent. And we're in a time crunch. Let's just get this done.
And this is trendy right now, anyhow. So
totally, I would love to see the ratio between like AI talent, let's call it, if that's what you want to call it.
Sure.
That's BIPOC or represented as BIPOC versus ones that are white.
Yeah.
Because it's like if they're just creating fake black
now
people.
We have to deal with that as well.
You know what I mean? And I'm just
Avatar
like, God damn it. God fucking damn it, bro. You know what I mean? I do think this is like a very strange situation though, because this is where ethics, DE&I, and like tech intersect in a way that human life representation cannot understand or can't compute, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like if you're gonna do it for one, then you have to do it for
all of your models. Have to be
like
have
to be standard, right?
Yeah,
or
you can't have like regular white models. I'm saying regular meaning humans, right? Versus avatar black models.
You just can't do that. You can't do that. And it's weird because like this is another one of those areas where people don't understand. Like if you're black and you see that, you're obviously like, literally, what the fuck, guys? Like you couldn't get a black person, like any black person, to wear your goddamn jeans.
Yeah. And
then like it's one of those things that only like minorities can expose, right?
Yeah.
And then it triggers this whole thing of like, oh, just buy the jeans, don't focus on this. It's like,
why do you care about an AI avatar?
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're getting mad about an AI model now. What else are they gonna get mad? Like, it's shit like that where you're like, it's gonna cause a lot of stuff when at the end of the day, like, representation comes in a lot of different forms.
Sure.
But at least let it be real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because then you can see so many different ways that they can take this of like, instead of having, a model that is a paraplegic, in a wheelchair or something like that, let's just use an AI avatar.
Yeah, version of that, because we couldn't find
any. They're not available, so let's just create one.
Yeah.
And it just goes down that slippery slope, especially of like, there's this AI model that has like hundreds of thousands of follows on Instagram, and brands basically use this model similar to this Levi's strategy. But it's just interesting to like think of like a white man that owns a company creates a black model and then is using that black model to these other fashion houses. Just like that story, when you read that, you're like, it's a little it's a little weird, but
it feels incredibly strange.
I can't really pinpoint all of my feelings on it, but it just gives me an odd reaction. It's like,
I don't know. And like I said, do it for all of them or do it for none.
Or do it for
because
none.
otherwise you're just gonna get into this situation again.
Man, AI Lives Matter might be the podcast title.
And
That is insane.
Bro, we're going to get cooked.
That is insane.
Well, it's
Oh my God.
It's crazy, bro.
It's a bar, though.
Dude, it reminds me of fucking, what was it when the Garden came out with that post? Where it was hashtag Black Lives Matter. Oh, man, that was a tale for the ages. Josh Richards, that one's for you, bro.
What a time. What a time. Let's move on here. We're actually predicting the future. We got to talk about this real quick. So a little follow up on the Adidas and Beyonce Ivy Park collab that we brought up.